Here we have the atrium ocean water seal chest tube system. What we need to connect one of these up is the set that we see here. We need some sterile water, well, normal saline or sterile water. We need a suction setup. And what you always have to have at the bedside of any chest tube patient is the petroleum gauze and a set of clamps, which we currently have hooked to the chest tube. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some water to the chest tube system, not the chest tube system. You pour it through here, and I cannot tell how much I put. Keep pouring. You're at 15. You're 20. Okay. There we go.
You always want to fill it to 20 centimeters.
Correct.
Let me zoom in on that. Hold it up a little bit.
And by that we mean up to this line here, which is the 20 centimeters of water.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is right here, we want to make sure that this is up to the 2 centimeter mark. And the way we can do that is with this system, we can add in.
I got it.
That's it. We're at 20 at 2 there. Alrighty. So our next thing is we're going to go ahead.
Set this on the floor.
And we're
This is what you'll always give the doctor after he gets the chest tube put in. You connect it into a chest tube. And you'll always want to tape it.
yeah, we didn't have our tape ready, did we?
No.
It's okay.
Well, we had it. I apologize. Kim moved it off our table.
Thank you.
Do as we say, not as we do. Okay, so here we go. I couldn't get it loose, well, thank you.
We'll hook that into suction. You want to tape our chest tube connection. You'll always want to tape your atrium to the floor. That way it keeps it from getting knocked over.
That's correct. And you're going to tape it very well, and generally silk tape is the most appropriate because it just adheres better. So you're going to tape it usually in a pretty good section to make sure that it's going to hold. We've got it in the general location that we want. And we're going to tape down front and back. And we're going to check this section here and tape it up good also. Are we good?
And that's telling us we have a leak.
Okay, so we have, what we mean by air leak is right here. You see all this rapid bubbling? We should not have that. That means there's an air leak somewhere within our system.
Bubbling should be over here.
Correct. So we need to find out where the air leak is.
And to do that,
We generally start with the patient. We're going to start from here and work down. Okay. Sure. Get it.
this tape is old as I am on John Doe.
Yep.
You know, you might not even get it to do what you need to do
Yeah,
to
it's
bubble, and
probably
it's probably,
Okay.
unless you put your finger on the tip to see. Which
I want
would.
to say that we have to.
There you go.
There.
Yay!
Now,
They fixed the leak,
when the leak is fixed,
even though it's still bubbling down there.
got a good bubble, we're really good. And we're connected to the suction. So a little feels pretty good, actually. We're gonna take this
And the
and the
clamps
clamps
to the
near
wall.
the bedside.
Yeah, to the wall or to the head of the bed.
So we're very handy to reach.
And when you assess the patient, you'll always want to assess them by pressing around the chest tube to make sure they don't have any crepitus. That's the Rice Krispie feel under their skin. You always want to make sure that you've got, if it's draining, you've got decent drainage.
You always want to make sure that there's not any clots or anything up through here that could be blocking off, because this is a, much smaller tube than this here. So you can kind of just squeeze on it a little bit, see if you can move the substance in there in case there's any clots. Never ever strip the tubing. If the doctor wants the tubing stripped, he needs to do it himself. Let's see what else.
You'll always want to assess your patient also.
Yeah.
Make sure that they're breathing comfortably.
Yeah. And of course, depending on the type of chest tube, if it's for the hemothorax or a pneumo, whatever, it's going to judge the location. But you always want to check for tracheal deviation, just in the event that, something that was like a hemothorax, it becomes a pneumo, in case it was to collapse. So you always check for tracheal deviation.
The rise and fall of the chest. The
Rise
rise
and
and
fall
fall.
of the
Yeah,
chest.
rise and fall of the chest. Make sure that that's symmetrical.
Make sure you hear lung sounds on both sides.
We should have wrote this out.
I'm sorry. I should.
But we thought we had it all together, but you kind of think of things. Backside.
They usually typically want to have a chest x-ray daily. Make sure it's still in place. And I'm not sure if you're opinion of the doctor, when he inserts it, you sort of want to know how far he's put it in.
Yeah.
The mark on it. Or if it, if it's slipped out of it.
Okay.
Now let's get the backside. Now, are you going to have like a little PowerPoint
Yes.
thing that goes at the end of it or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there you can put like what Jan was just saying, whenever you're,
If you're in the room with the doctor when he inserts it, it's a good idea to write down how far